Good morning, everybody. Hi. We're moving a little slow. We'll get on the couch in a minute. You can look at the bird. Are there birds? There's no birds.
I just filled the feeder, which is why I'm late.
It's fine. Well, the thing is, we have a normal time that we wake up for breakfast stream, and I guess we should probably be waking up earlier, but we're not. And it takes longer to set up this stuff. We are still downstairs. There are many reasons for that, but we'll get there when we get there, I guess.
There's a bird now. Anyway, I woke up this morning and I was like, oh, the suet's empty and our new suet just arrived. So I ran out there and filled 2 of the feeders.
Josh says, I guess I'm here today.
The reviews on the suet I bought were like, oh, this is bird catnip.
Yes, but is it for what's the birds? The catbirds. Is it catnip for catbirds?
I have seen some catbirds eating the suet, but this one I literally just put out moments before stream started.
There we go. Did I center that better? Yeah, it looks good.
Oh, Steven?
Yeah.
Because of the ginger snaps, there's tea K-cups out if you want.
Tea. Sure. Okay.
Josh, it's so early for you.
Right?
Stephen and Mel perfected their invisibility potion.
Oh, that would be neat. That would be really neat. Man, we're gonna talk about yesterday, but I am very physically exhausted. I got sleep last night. That's not the problem. It's just it's gonna take me a little while to probably recover. Because, oh boy, yesterday was a whole thing. Okay, I got a cup of tea. I'm gonna go sit down on the couch.
Is one of these too much for you?
Oh, oh yes, oh okay. Lord, oh God.
That's a serving size.
Oh, okay. Will you cut that in half?
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay, I'm now making my way to the couch. You know, it's fine. It's fine. There's no stream on Earth more casual than breakfast stream anyway, so why not make it just a little bit more? All right. All right. All right. All right. All right. Okay. Hey, Josh. Okay, so anyway. Oh. What was I talking about?
Yesterday?
Yesterday. Josh doesn't know why he's awake. What time is it there? Like 6? I think it's 6. I mean, if you're awake, you know. A lot of times if I wake up real early, I just get up and move in. And then my philosophy is if I lay in bed and I'm like, no, go back to sleep, it never works. So I'll just get up and do stuff. And then at some point, you know, if I'm tired, I'm like, okay, I can go back to bed. You know? Because if you lay there and you're like, no, I will get to sleep. Now obviously this isn't applicable to most of the population, well, not now, it depends, right? It depends. A lot of people are working from home. If you got like a 9-to-5 job on location, I guess it's a slightly different story, right? Because then you're like, oh crap, I really need, this is the time of the day where I get the sleep. I need the sleep to happen. But if you work from home or you work for your own hours, then you can, you know, you can just get up and work. There's a lot of times where, like, if I wake up early, I just go work. I'm like, well, all right. And I'll go work, and then I'll get stuff done, and maybe like 2 or 3 hours later, then it comes back, and I'm like, and then I'll you know, I'll take a nap for a while. So it really depends.
This is real hot. It's supposed to let stand 5 minutes.
Okay.
So don't touch yet.
I will not touch. I got some tea. I got some ginger snap cookies. We had talked about it on stream recently, either a breakfast stream or a Friday stream. I was like, oh, I really want ginger snap cookies. I'm gonna put them on my shopping list. Well, my mom was watching that stream, whatever it was, and when we were in Myrtle Beach recently, she was like, she's like, I keep these in stock. She's like, do you want a bag of them? And I was like, yeah. I usually don't take anything out of my parents' house. My mom is always offering, and I'm like, ah, I'm good. But the ginger snaps, I was like, yeah, I'll take that. Oh, I should have cut them open.
I'll cut them open after I make crunchy noises with this deli.
One of my mom's favorite things is having ginger snaps with tea. She loves that. So she keeps them around. You know what else she keeps around?
You'll be the hit of the party with Tiny Eddie's infamous cocoa brownies.
Wow. Mal.
Yes?
Tiny Eddie made a brownie. What do you think is the primary ingredient?
Car tires.
Cocoa.
Wow.
I think Eddie's sick. Not like, not like a sick man. I mean, like,
It's very unlike Eddie.
Yes, like something must be wrong with Eddie today. That was bits from Soul C. Peachon. Says it's been a while since I was here. How you been, Uncle Eddie? Oh, you know, just busy making normal brownies. I mean, to be fair, my mom, over the years, has made a lot of brownies. I do like brownies. I wouldn't say that she keeps them in stock.
Unlike ginger snaps.
Unlike ginger snaps, but she, you know, fairly regularly makes brownies. She would do these brownies. I think it was something that her mom made all the time, and she really liked to make too. They're called zebra brownies, and they're like chocolate and cream cheese, and it's kind of like marbled. They're really good. They're really, really good. Man. I forgot about the melon.
Yeah, there's melon too.
Yeah, and after that, you can eat this.
You simply can't go wrong with Tiny Eddie's floral brine nuggets.
Oh, that's unfortunate. Those bits from Leaf. It says, Tiny Eddie, you've been making a lot of normal snacks lately. Are you okay? What have you done to my cursed snacks? This isn't as cursed as it could be, but you know, it's still... still pretty cursed. Brine nuggets.
My hair looks really red.
Yeah. You know what I did?
What?
Just because I like to adjust things a little bit. I'm gonna briefly dip into camera talk. I'll dip right back out, I promise. But normally we shoot breakfast stream with the Blackmagic, which is not what we've been doing. We've been using the FX3. The Blackmagic is on Nature Cam, and the Blackmagic has a specific look that I made and then exported as a LUT. And so we have this look for the Blackmagic camera. On the FX3, there's just built-in picture profiles, and since we've been doing streams with the FX3 for the past 2 or 3 weeks, I've been using S-Cinetone, and today I just turned the picture profile completely off. So if it looks a little different, it is a little different. Turning picture profile off reduces your dynamic range a little bit, but it makes it a little more punchy. So if it looks punchier, it is punchier than it has been. But I thought that might look good for stream. I don't want that. It's not that I don't like that, it's that I don't want that in the morning. I don't want to eat no melon in the morning.
It's fruit. It's like having a fruit cup.
I don't know. It's
Josh says your face is punchier.
I'm slightly out of focus. So that's because Mallory is leaning forward.
Sorry.
Could be my best guess.
You're a hummingbird.
Because like the camera set to f4 and it has to pick a face. So if Mao is closer, it's probably going to pick her face.
Do you see the hummingbird?
I'm glad we get hummingbirds.
Me too.
I haven't tried this quiche yet.
Is it hot?
No. Man, I just need something.
Salsa?
That's what I was thinking. I'm kind of on quiche, to be honest. I've had it before where I've been like, this is all right, and this one's kind of like,
See, I like this one a lot.
Really? Why?
So this is a 2-pack from Costco, and one of the packs is spinach artichoke and the other is fire roasted vegetable. This is the vegetable one, and they're egg whites, which is probably why you're not thrilled about it.
Where did you come up with the idea that I don't like egg whites?
Well, they're not as good.
As yolk? I mean, correct. Yeah, we don't have any salsa, do we?
No.
Okay.
But I do like this. Like, this one I actually really like. The artichoke one, I'm kind of, meh, I'll eat it, but this one I like a lot.
It's fine. With a little bit of salsa on top, this would be really good. As it stands, it's not like I dislike it, but I'm just kind of like.
Brendan says, won't eat fruit in the morning, also wants salsa.
What fruit would I eat in the morning? I would eat a banana.
Strawberries?
I don't know. If we had like fruit salad or something. If we had fruit salad, it had already been made the day before, and we're like, it's gonna go bad, and we really need to eat it this morning.
Fruit salad, all melon.
Then I would eat it in the morning. Also, I do like. There's not a lot of restaurants that do this, but I really like it whenever a breakfast place. Josh says fruit. I mean, yes. I like it when a breakfast place, you get like the breakfast platter, it's got like the eggs, the bacon, the pancakes on it, and they give you a single slice of orange. I think Cracker Barrel does that. There's a few other places that do that. I like that. There's that just little citrus like, It's kind of like when you get the pickle with your sandwich. That's just like that Yeah, exactly. Vagabond says, nice bite of acid to break things up. Also, we did that poll on Twitter a few weeks back to find out when people eat the pickle with their sandwich. I could not believe the number of people that did not eat it at the end. It was the smallest result. It was wild.
I eat it at the beginning. A lot of the time.
A lot of people wrote that. A lot of people said they ate it at the beginning. A lot of people ate it throughout. There's quite a bit of people that don't like pickles, so they voted for that. And then only 9% said they eat it at the end. And I was just like, see, to me, the pickle is like the palate cleanser. The pickle is like the ginger on the sushi plate. You're supposed to, like, I say supposed to, I don't know what the history of this is. You're supposed to enjoy the pickle at the end. Right the Wrong says if you don't eat it in the beginning, you get pickle juice all over everything.
True. That's one of the reasons I eat it first.
You shouldn't get pickle juice all over everything. You shouldn't, because the way that the sandwich place should do it is have it separated from the sandwich.
They don't always.
And if they don't, then it's a bad sandwich place. If they give you a big old sloppy dripping pickle, and it's, I mean, right all up in your sandwich, that's not great. A lot of times they have the little paper, and they put the pickle under the paper. And like if they do that, that's preferable, because then at any point you get to decide, like, okay, now.
It's really hot, Quiche.
I mean, my piece was smaller, so maybe that's it.
Cool down faster.
Anyway. Circle Now scored. Bold of you to assume I don't want sandwich to taste like pickle. I mean, I also like that. But I mean, in almost any situation, as long as the flavor profile works, I mean, I get pickles on my sandwich. So you have the sliced pickles on your sandwich, then you have the pickle spear off to the side. The pickle spear is the thing that we're talking about. Thomas says, I just want one bite and then I'm good. I've been to a few places. I guess it's like, just like authentic Jewish delis that give you they're gherkins. That's the small pickles. Mm-hmm. They like either
full sour, half sour.
They either walk around and they give them to you, like as many as you want, or like they're like on the table. And those are good. Those are seriously good. I mean, if you don't like pickles, then you wouldn't like that experience because you're just constantly being bombarded with pickles. But I personally enjoy that. All right, I should probably read alerts now. and then I'll tell you what happened yesterday. 40 months from Harm NTG. Anise gifted a sub to Silent Companion. 25 months from K-Talia, 10 months from Shadowplay626, 34 months from Lixrin, Summerbank91 gifted a sub to Stachastic. I know that guy. Barely. 16 months from Sinistarman, 41 from Kaze Umi, 29 from Back in Red, 16 from Aiden C97. 50 Bits from Satsy says, hey Steven, you better not be stressing about things that aren't moving as fast as you like. I mean, I definitely am, but I think the thing that I'm going to aim for is not that I won't stress at all, because I think that'd be impossible. I think it'd explode. But I will try to stress less. Try to stress less. Would I have loved for breakfast stream to have been upstairs today? Yeah. But were there too many other things that needed to lead to that? Yes. So just to give a quick example, we want to move things into the loft. Mal doesn't want to move things into the loft until we've cleaned the floors. But it's more complicated than that because Mal wants to clean the floors of the entire upstairs, which means starting from the outside and then coming inside. So like starting in like our bedroom and then
The
doing our
furthest
office
from the stairs.
and then doing our offices and then doing the loft and then the whole upstairs is done.
Yeah.
So. And NDL says, why not keep it downstairs, be convenient for food prep? I mean, ultimately, we want to play games upstairs because that's where all the games are going to be. And I'm not even opposed to the idea of having some sort of setup down here, but it does require extra equipment because right now Breakfast Stream and Game Streams are sharing equipment. So if we break that up, it gets harder because we need more equipment. And then the other thing is we're trying to keep as little equipment downstairs as possible.
There's a lot of cables because there's the lights, the camera, the monitor, the computer.
Yeah. There's a lot of stuff that in a normal non-work environment would not be here. And it is nice to have a spot in the house that isn't work. Although if we were doing Breakfast Stream down here, there wouldn't be lights. Right now there's lights for Friday game streams. But yeah. We're trying to have a spot in our house that's not full of things.
Or we don't have to step around and over things.
The separation of home life and work life is difficult. Work all the time. Come on, it's great. You know, I know a little something about that. It can be fun, and it also can be too much. But once we get stuff upstairs, we'll probably start doing breakfast streams upstairs. And it's not that we will never do another stream down here. We definitely will. Because Mal wants to do stuff in the kitchen. She thinks it'd be fun.
Yeah.
But I just don't know what that's going to look like yet. But we'll figure it out. Anyway. 25 months from Skanork. 350 bits from Ianthe, who says, good morning, everyone. Can Vivi and I get some good vibes? We're trying to find Vivi a new, non-Texas-based job. I hope everyone has a good day.
Good vibes, you guys.
Good vibes. And I'm just gonna assume that there's at least one or two other people out there who could be in the exact same specific position of like, I'd like to leave Texas. And to all of those people, I wish good vibes as well. Texas is an interesting U.S. state. Very interesting. Yeah, escape Texas. I hope everyone can escape Texas. Oh goodness.
Kids and sloths all go wild for Tiny Eddie's elderly grape and pasta trimmings.
I don't know if I'm...
You could make raisin and pasta work.
Well, it's the trimmings, right?
When you make spaghetti, you end up with like trimmings.
I know, but what is grape trimmings?
It's elderly grape. It's raisins.
Oh, I see. Okay. So you're saying you could put raisins in pasta?
Yeah, you gotta get the right sauce though.
What sauce is that, Mallory?
Syrup. Honey.
Sorry, I'm trying.
Wine reduction. Ooh, Vagabond, that's a good one.
I'd like her to explain her answer. Are you saying you would take spaghetti, throw maple syrup on it, and then cover it in raisins?
Maybe.
Because I would pay to see you eat honey raisin spaghetti. Honey raisin spaghetti seems like an alternate universe.
It would have to be fresh pasta. Like if you were making like gnocchi, like
yeah,
or something. And then you had like a warm syrup of some sort. And had raisins with it? What if it was like a bourbon sauce?
Oh You're gonna need plenty of bourbon if you're eating that on the side. That was 1,000 bits from Fumuela Grizz, who says, I'm currently trapped at work right now and I could use a pick-me-up. Tiny Eddie, what do you recommend? Bourbon. Tiny Eddie recommends bourbon. Kids and sloths. Also sloths. Why does sloths have an E? Kids and sloths. It's fine. 8 months from Damien Harbinger. 308 from Radio Dread says, have a clown in your home, in your heart, in your mind. So really have 3 clowns. The clown triangle. 30 months from Item Crafting Live. 12 months from Linders. Congrats on the 1. 7 months from Poigles. 44 from Jayazak. 18 from One Weird Cat. 46 from Ryu. 23 from Charhutch 97. 100 bits from Master Chief 69 420. 17 months from DH Dante, 44 from Missing No Leader, Ice Chocobo gifted a sub to Spirit2108, and then also to Not David Lynch. Oh, and, hold on, there's more, to Yamadorgon and Mr. Deathkills. Appreciate it. Thank you, Ice Chocobo. And 42 months from Armored Frog. I did it. Oh wait, and a gift sub to Coffee Cat. Coffee Cat. There's 3 E's. Which there is not typically in coffee. That's how you know coffee's really good.
Yes.
Because if someone asks what you're drinking and you go coffee, it's hit a good spot in their brain. All right, so.
Sorry, I was watching the Cardinal.
I need 1 ginger snap to continue this story.
Please insert 1 ginger snap into Steven.
I needed to cut this and I didn't, so I'm gonna see if I can pull this apart. This is one of those, like, there's different levels of
Plastic bag.
Yeah, you know what I mean? Where like some of them, they're not really intended to pull apart and you can, but some you could kind of run the risk of like, So I'm gonna try. Oh, this was an easy bag. I thought it was gonna be a hard one. Okay, good. Oh, well, hold on. That was a little risky. I got there. Okay. Oh, the smell of a fresh bag of ginger snaps being opened. Oh, that one doesn't.
Did you notice Kepler has been chatty since we got home last night?
What?
Was he meowing last night?
Oh, he woke us up in the middle of the night. But that's I think that's because he didn't come to bed with us.
Yeah, he was down here on his blanket.
He was down here on his blanket whenever I went to bed, and I was like, you want to come up, buddy? And he was like, I am comfy. No. I was like, all right. So I went up and went to bed, and then at some point in the middle of the night, I heard him crying. And I was like, oh, he doesn't know where we are or something. So it's the middle of the night. I didn't even check what time it was, but it was dark. And I just went, and then the crying kind of stopped and I could hear him come into the room. And then when I woke up this morning, he was on the bed. So I'm sure that he got on the bed then, but there was a period of time where he
heard you.
Oh, yeah, that I called him. Okay. Come here.
Look at that cardinal.
Come here, buddy. Come here. I wasn't actually calling you, but you are certainly welcome to... Oh, no, he's looking at his blanket.
Take it.
What if I had the blanket on my lap? What would that do for you? Oh, no, he's coming up here. I bet he'll be up here for a second, then he'll go choose his blanket. He's loving that blanket lately. Come here. Come here. Come here.
When we got home, though, last night, he was meowing at me.
Yeah. Hi, sweetheart.
There's a hummingbird again.
You wanna lay down?
It went away.
Oh, he's going over to you.
Hi, sweetheart. You hit your tail on the spoon.
Okay. Now I can finally...
That's exactly what he did, Chaz.
I've checked nowhere and I'm all out of ideas.
Hi, sweetheart. Good boy. You're a good boy.
Oh boy! A land made of milk and honey!
There's a hummingbird out there. It's real tiny.
A fresh ginger snap. Oh my goodness. One more. One more.
I feel like in the last 2.5 years, we've really gotten to see Kepler for who he is and how smart he can be sometimes.
I agree, although you are telling this story immediately after we're like, Kepler
He
didn't
couldn't
know
find
where it
us
was.
last night.
But yes, I agree. When you have multiple pets and one passes away, the personalities generally change a little bit in the other pets because the personality of pets, and probably to an extent people too, right? Like they're affected by those around them. So when that stimuli changes, they also, you know, changed a little bit here and there.
Sorry, this is blocking his face from the camera because he sometimes peeks it up a little bit. Like this.
Okay. Okay. All right. There's 300 bits from Yami Florence who says, not sure if you guys have ever heard of noodle pudding. It's layered dessert with noodles, sour cream, eggs, and cream cheese, sometimes also with graham cracker crumbs. When my mom makes it, she also puts in golden raisins.
That sounds like something I'd like.
Noodles, sour cream, eggs, cream cheese, graham crackers, raisins. You know, I think I'd try anything once. I'm seeing this all together and it doesn't sound good to me, but also sometimes when you read it together, it's different than if you actually try it, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
I think the thing that's throwing me off
Is the sour cream.
Yeah, I'm like, I don't see how that works. Because you can do eggs and cream cheese. You can do noodles and eggs and cream cheese. And then graham crackers works with like the cream cheese.
Yummy Florence is Jewish dessert.
It's served cold. Ooh, I might be out. I would try it. Or in typical fashion, I would take the thing that everyone on Earth eats cold and then I would put it in the microwave and drive more people crazy.
My mic is messed up. Oh, it's my hair? I'm sorry. Is that better?
Your mic is, yeah. It was like,
There. Is that better?
So do you know that there's 2 capsules?
No.
It's like this.
Okay.
So do you see how you have it where one is pointed down into your shirt?
Yeah.
Yeah, you want it to not do that. You're still doing it. Take this. God, they're gonna hear every little bit. I'm sorry. Here, take this and just put, sorry, this is gonna be loud. I thought you knew how to do this. Do you see how I have mine?
Oh, okay.
That's exactly, yeah. Anyway, ASMR. Anyway, would I try that? Yes. I would try it if I was at someone's house that like
Had it?
Had it. I don't think that I would get everything together and make it because I'd be worried like you get all the ingredients, you make it and you go, oh no, I don't care for this. But would I try it? Yes, but absolutely try it. And sometimes, you know, like I was saying, you read the ingredients list and you're like, man, I don't know about that. And then you find out it does work together and you're like, huh, well.
My cup, Cappy. Can we mic Kepi?
Thomas says, is that why you never come to visit? Because that's the only food I ever have.
Why is that bird on the hummingbird feeder?
That's true. Thomas is loaded up with Jewish desserts.
What is that?
And no other foods. And I'm like, could we get like some pizza? And he's like, no. I do like the, I guess it would qualify as a Jewish dessert. The little, I can't remember what it's called. I need the Jews to help me. The thin, like cracker type thing that's covered in chocolate and sprinkles that you eat at Passover. I can't remember the name of it. It's like, it's the best thing I've said today. I need the Jews to help me. Stephen 2022. What is the thing? Matzah? Is that it? Anyway, those got sent in once.
And you liked them?
Yeah, someone sent in a bunch. Someone sent in a bunch of like Passover snacks. There is such a thing as chocolate covered matzah. That's it. Yeah, it's not usually covered in chocolate. Oh, it does seem like the chocolate makes it better. Yeah, someone had sent in a bunch of Passover snacks at some point, which was really cool because I'd never had a chance to try all of them. And I ate the entire package of chocolate-covered matzah in one sitting. Like, it was clearly not intended to be eaten in one sitting. And I opened it up, and it is, if for those who've never had it, it's basically kind of like a giant saltine cracker that's got chocolate and sprinkles on it, and I really liked it. And DL says, see, you like the kosher for Passover chocolate because it uses real sugar instead of corn syrup.
Yeah.
I guess, yeah. It was good. It was good. There's a few other like little snacks and stuff that I tried too, and they were good, but that one just stuck out in my mind because I'd never seen anything like that, and I was like, this is good. It's simple, but it's really good. Anyway, where was I? 45 months from Brandon. Thank you, Brandon. 9 months from RoboBear. 6 months from Starlight Rose YT. And 21 months from Zazaz, my man. So yesterday, we woke up at 4:10 a.m. and we had to wake up at 4:10 a.m. on purpose, is when we set the alarm, because we needed to get down to Myrtle Beach in the morning. And the reason we went down so early is because we hired
A move-out cleaner.
A move-out cleaner. Mal found a husband-wife cleaning team, and they had come to the house. This was a while back. They had come to the house to give us an estimate. The estimate was really fair, and I was like,
it was really worth it.
I was like, this seems pretty worthwhile because we live far away now, and
our cleaning stuff is here in North Carolina,
and getting the house clean is going to be difficult. And like, I know my parents would have helped. I know my parents would have just cleaned the house. I know that. That's how they are. That's the people they are. But I didn't want to ask that of them. If I could help it, I did not want to ask them to have to do anything. So they were coming, the cleaners were coming at 9 a.m. So we got up really, really early and went down to Myrtle Beach. Quick aside, when we were driving, I wanted to get something in the morning to eat. There's not a lot of places
open at 5 a.m.
There's not a lot of places open at 5 a.m. And one of the places that was open is a place called Biscuitville. It's a chain, but they're not everywhere. And
I've seen them before.
I've never had it, so we'd never eaten it until yesterday morning. So like right at 5 a.m., I like went right through the door. So it was like the place had just been open for like a few minutes. And I had a bacon, egg, and cheese biscuit, and I can't tell you what it looked like because I ate it in the dark because it was 5 a.m. But I gotta tell you, it was good. It was good. The menu at Biscuitville is basically like Bojangles breakfast, and that's it.
That only helps people in the Southeast.
I can't help anyone else, sorry. If you've been to a Bojangles and you've had breakfast, then
you know.
Then that's what Biscuitville is. So. Anyway.
Why were you up at too early o'clock?
So okay, as a reminder, the cleaners are coming at 9 a.m. to Myrtle Beach. We live in Raleigh.
It's 2.5 hours.
2.5, 3 hours away. And
it was a Wednesday.
We got up, but anyone doing the math will be like, that's still really early. The reason we did is because we still had stuff in the house. So we got up early to go move the last bit of stuff out of our house to my parents' house. So we got up, drove down there, moved the stuff out of our house, moved it into my parents' house. Thomas, you don't even want to know. You don't even want to know. It took 3 carloads.
You don't want to know, but I'm going to tell you.
It took 3 carloads to move the things out of our house to their house, but then everything was out of the house. So as of right now, this second, there is not a single thing at our old house, except no, everything's out.
Yeah.
No. There is a bag of charcoal. That's it.
John is at Stephen's parents.
Yeah. That's staying with the house. You can leave that. Yeah. There's a bag of charcoal. And also,
the washer and dryer are here.
What else is there? There's also like bug spray, home defense stuff. Because like all of that stuff was in the garage, and we didn't move that. But like whatever. If we move it, good, and if we don't,
we're gonna take
good.
the home defense.
Okay.
Because I bought one for here, and I stupidly bought the wrong one.
Okay.
I bought because they have one with the power spray where you just hit on and it sprays.
That uses like a 9-volt battery.
Yeah, and I bought the manual one.
Man, you can only do this. You can't do that very much, unless like you have a workout regimen where you're just squeezing or something. Because it's true, if you have like a spray bottle and you're like, oh, I'm gonna clean whatever, you can do that like maybe 20, 25 times, and that's it. And it's surprising because you're like, it's a bottle. It's a bottle. How hard could this be? And that's not how it works at all. Anyway,
I put it all the way around the house and throughout the garage, and it was difficult. And I was like, oh, that was dumb of me to get the wrong one. So we're gonna use up the old one and then transfer the sprayer to the new one.
okay. So anyway, we let the cleaners in. They're doing their thing. We've moved everything out of the house, which is a huge accomplishment. There's a crap load of stuff in my parents' living room, and I feel really bad about it because their living room does not exist right now. But they also know that we're gonna move it out of there.
Yeah.
So then we went and had lunch bunch, which we haven't done in a while.
We had brunch bunch.
We had brunch bunch, right? Because we actually met at 10:30. So we met pretty early. We had 7 people.
Yeah.
It was me and Mao and Will and Michael and Dan and Roland and Austin. There were 7 of us. So we had a nice brunch. And that was fun. And then...
we got to see Michael's work, which is really cool.
Yeah. I didn't film. I should have filmed that.
Yeah.
I needed to ask.
Yeah.
I didn't ask.
No.
I can go back. And then we went back to my parents' house, and I fell asleep on the couch. And then Mom got home, and we had some dinner, and then we took some of the stuff, and we loaded it up and left.
Well, you forgot 2 things. We went to the post office, the old post office, the burned out lot, and we were like, hey, can we get a change of address form? Because we got our new P.O. box.
Why is this important?
So people know we have a new P.O. box.
Yeah, but this part of the story has no effect on that. You can just tell them we have a new P.O. box.
We have a new P.O. box.
Because I know how this story ends, and I'm like, that's not...
We also went to the vet and picked up Kepi's records for his new vet.
Yes.
What day was it? It was Wednesday.
Lara and Bell. Well, it's confusing because that specifically that part of the story ends in...
They said, we have to close the old P.O. box if you change your address. And we're like, oh, we don't have the keys right now.
See, that's the thing. If you tell them that, that's going to confuse them. That's why I didn't want to tell that part of the story, because they'll be like, oh, wait, can we not do... So ignore everything Mel said. We have it separate from that. What she was trying to get at, but chose a different story to tell it, is we have a new P.O. box. That's the important part of that.
Yes.
We have a new P.O. box, and it's on the mail page. So if you go to a mail video, there's a link that like tells you
the mail FAQ.
The mail FAQ. If you're sending us stuff, please use that address.
We also updated the FAQ.
Yes. If you want to send us something, please use the new address. If you've already sent something to the old address, we will still get it because we will have access to that P.O. box for a while. That being said, please use the new one if you can. We've also, get ready for this upgrade, we're also allowing people to now send 2 food items. We've upgraded it from 1. So there you go. Yeah, and that's the other thing. Taz reminded me. It's a stealth P.O. box. There's an official name for it. It's PBSA, Post Office Box Street Address. And what it does is it allows people to send in things through other companies that won't normally send to P.O. boxes. So like if you send something through UPS or FedEx, typically those cannot reach a P.O. box. FedEx and UPS shouldn't even allow you to send it. Sometimes they screw up and they'll let you, it'll go through, and then it gets in a terrible limbo until we can manage to get a hold of it, so it's bad. But with this new P.O. box, it should just work. It's basically magic. Yeah, what Chess says, it looks like a house, but it's actually a P.O. box. Don't tell Santa. So, yeah, if you have anything you want to send, and really from any service, it should work. You can send in mail. We'll try to get mail back up and out in the super near future. Super near. I'm not sure when exactly, but like super near. Sab says, so you're saying I could send cookies and donuts to you? As long as they were both prepackaged, yes. Yes, you could. And I would eat them both. Is that everything?
Yeah.
What was the other thing you were talking about?
Kepi records.
Oh yeah. We got Kep's medical records, which is just kind of fun to look at like what the vet has said about Kepler over the years.
The most recent entry says he's wiggly.
Wiggly cat.
Wiggly cat.
It's a wiggly cat. We also asked if they had Sagan's records, because I was just curious, and they did. I thought maybe they would have gotten rid of them because it's been over 2 years, but they did. So we actually have Sagan's records too. It's not really helpful, I guess, for anything because Sagan and Kepler are not blood related, so there's not the same like risk of like, oh, you know, if Sagan had this, will Kepler have this? But it's just kind of like nice to have, I guess.
Yeah.
So it was nice to pick those up. Okay, that's everything for yesterday.
Oh, the other thing in Kepler's file was that when they do blood draws, they were like, front leg, don't use the back leg, because he's too wiggly.
He's too wiggly. He'll kick you. He'll kick you. Yeah. Several people were asking about the AC guy. So as a quick reminder, we sent in the maintenance request on Wednesday, maybe? Wednesday, and he was supposed to come Thursday. And then Thursday morning they called and they were like, he's going to be there Thursday at
time,
you know, 7 or whatever. And we were like, okay. And then he never showed up. And then on Saturday he was like, hey, I can come Sunday. And we were like, that won't work. How about Monday? He said, Monday's fine. How about Monday at 2? And I said, cool. And then Monday he never came. And I haven't heard anything. So I have his number. I'm probably gonna call him today and just be like, hey, hey, what's going on? Just to see. It's fine. It does happen a lot. I don't know why. But like, it's fine. Anyway, there's beans. There's beans. Let's see. We have 5 months from Taker's Soul Girl, sorry, 22. And 300 bits from Chimera the Jew says, hi, Stephen, quick lesson. During Passover, there is one special piece of matzah called the afikoman. That piece is hidden during the meal, and later everyone tries to find it like a scavenger hunt. That piece is usually chocolate, or at least it was in my house. Hope that clears things up. First off, that sounds fun. Second off, follow-up question. When you say it's hidden and everyone tries to find it, like, hidden where? Is it hidden, like...
in the house.
Like, so just like...
It's not, Chimera says during the meal, it is hidden. So it's not hidden in the food, because everyone's eating then.
There was a brief part of me that thought it was like a king cake.
Like the baby in the king cake?
Finding the baby in the king cake. And I was like, ah, here it is.
I found the chocolate and the mashed potatoes.
Chimera says hidden in the house. Okay. So just somewhere in the house. That sounds fun. Personally, I just think that, like, there should be more... Sorry, this is about to be an insane thing to say. I think that there should be more meal-related scavenger hunts.
Some people haven't heard of Baby in a Cake.
Baby in the king cake. How do you explain that? So it's a Mardi Gras tradition to make a king cake, and I'm not going to tell you what it's cake.
It's kind of like a cinnamon roll, a giant cinnamon roll in the shape of a oval.
And it's usually very specific colors too. Like they put
purple, gold, and
blue
teal,
and green, and it's anyway. The tradition is to take a plastic baby about yay big.
Pretty tiny.
Bigger than that. It's a choking hazard.
It is.
It's a choking hazard. But you put a plastic. Sorry, this sounds insane when you say it. You put a plastic baby, like a baby, a little baby, but it's plastic. You put it in the cake, and then you find it.
And whoever
a Kinder
finds
baby. It is a Kinder baby. Anyway, yeah, it's definitely a choking hazard. But like, if you're eating king cake, you're generally aware of it. You know, like you're aware of like, oh, okay, there's a baby in here, so I need to not accidentally eat the baby.
Yeah, you find that like they put them for sale like down near Louisiana. Like we've been to
Also, I need to not accidentally eat the baby is up there with I need help from the Jews. So this has been a great breakfast stream already. Sorry, what were you saying?
I was saying that like in South Carolina, I don't see them for sale, really. Like king cakes, like it's not really.
Well, around Mardi Gras, you can get them at grocery stores.
I was gonna say not around here, but like when we were in Birmingham, one time around Mardi Gras, Alex went and bought one. Yeah. Thomas says it's a Gulf Coast thing mostly. Yeah, that's what I'm trying to say.
Yeah, it's not impossible to find as long as it's around. As long as it's around Mardi Gras, like there's a grocery store around you somewhere that's probably got one.
Yeah.
Probably, but yes, it's true. Like as you get closer to the Gulf, you're gonna find more of them. You probably find a lot of them in Louisiana. 510 bits from Anise who says, courtesy of J-Spoke, my cat don't wiggle wiggle, it purrs. So, for those who, is that whole meme very exclusively like a TikTok thing?
I think it's spreading a little bit.
Is it spreading a little bit? Mm-hmm. So there is, this is actually very funny for me because
when we started hearing it on TikTok.
Yeah, I knew what it was.
Yeah.
There's a song that has been going around TikTok and I guess making its way to the other parts of the internet. And maybe you've heard it. My money don't jiggle jiggle, it folds.
Yeah.
I like to see you wiggle wiggle, for sure. Anyway, so this was a rap that was done by Louis Theroux, and I recognized it because that is from one of his gonzo journalistic documentary series called Weird Weekends, and I watched that like 10 or 15 years ago. And it's great. Like if you like that song, you might like Weird Weekends. It's a.
So Louis Theroux is kind of like John Oliver, like in some of his mannerisms a little bit.
Yeah.
And I mean he's British. And
that's it actually.
he goes places and he like experiences different things. And one of them is he goes to like a recording studio in LA and he does like this little competition and there's like a rap off and that's his that he wrote.
LumXZ says, wasn't it about a British guy trying to make it as a rapper in the US? No. No. So the way that the show was set up, the show's called Weird Weekends. I think they were like 40-minute episodes and it was just like mini documentaries where, and it's gonzo journalistic style. So like Louis Theroux is the presenter, and he's part of the story. So it's not like he's interviewing people, but he's on camera also, and he's kind of like I don't know, so like slightly quirky, offbeat guy, and it works really well for the comedy of the show. And it's not explicitly a comedic show; it just always kind of comes out that way. So each episode is about...
Oh yeah, John Oliver is way more famous than Louis Theroux here.
Oh yeah, oh yeah. Each episode is about a different topic. And so one of the episodes was about...
upcoming rappers.
Like upcoming rappers. So Louis Theroux visits the US and is talking to like upcoming rappers. And as a segment of the show, he actually like makes his own rap, and there's a video of like him doing it in the studio, and it's just so funny because whenever this meme started happening, I knew exactly what it was. I was like, oh my god, that's Louis Theroux. Why is everyone suddenly like
playing this song that came out in 2007, maybe? I don't know.
I don't know where you can even find Weird Weekends. Like, I don't think it's streaming anywhere. No. Maybe if you live in the UK, there's some way to watch it.
Probably.
But I highly, highly recommend it because the entirety of Weird Weekends is great. There's 3 seasons of it. and it's good.
Yeah.
It's really good. I'm trying to think of some of the other topics. He did one on the life of swingers. He did one where he went out to kind of the area where like Area 51 is, and he like talked to all the people that are like convinced that there's like aliens and stuff. He did one on like mega churches. There's some other ones. I don't know. I watched the whole thing, but I watched it in college, so it's now been a bit. It's been a little bit. Anyway, it's cool because this is like one situation where like I know a thing, and I'm like, oh, I get to tell you about this. He did 2 on the Tiger King guy. Yeah, so like even beyond Weird Weekends, he's done like other like documentaries that aren't under the Weird Weekends.
He did one called The Most Hated Family in America, which is on the Westboro Baptist.
Westboro Baptist. Yeah, he's done 2
and, like,
or 3 of them.
The style of his journalism is he goes and he kind of like gets to know people and stuff.
Those are really good documentaries.
He kind of like lives with them and like talks to them and interviews them.
Yeah. Oh, Dad. My parents have also seen all of these. My dad says he did one where he was a wrestler.
Oh,
I don't remember that one.
I do.
I don't remember that one, but yeah. So they're good, and like I feel bad because I'm not even sure that you can find them to watch, but I don't know. They exist. I hope you can track them down somehow. So anyway, what's happening today?
It's Thursday.
It is Thursday. A few things.
We're gonna clean some floors.
Yeah, I'm gonna have to kind of admit defeat a little bit and say I don't know when the next vlogs are coming out. I was gone a million hours yesterday, and you know, Mal and I are quickly realizing that we literally can't do anything until we clean
and unpack.
And I spent all that time getting that last vlog out, and then, you know, I think the next one might be kind of complicated too, so I'm just like, all right, I guess I'm just not gonna work for, honest to God, I'm like, I'm just not gonna work for 2 days, I guess, because I don't believe that I truly have a choice. So we're gonna clean. We're gonna clean for like 2 days, and then see what happens. Sachi says, "Don't set dates. Allow yourself to do this at a pace that doesn't need a strict end goal. Just go with it." I mean, I don't really operate that way. Like, I have to at least have a vague notion of a timeline.
The problem is, we're bringing more stuff into the house. Like every time we go back to Myrtle Beach and fill up the car, like when we unpacked last night from the stuff we brought last night, it was like, where do we put this?
Yeah. Yeah. Anyway, we're gonna clean. We're gonna clean. And in doing so, I hope to actually get to the point where we, you know, do stuff. Because like Mao has not been able to get to painting yet.
Yeah.
And that's bad. That's really bad. Because
I have been doing some research, talking to an expert of
the game you want to paint.
Yeah.
Yeah. So, well, thankfully, an expert of the game you want to paint exists. So we're gonna see. We're gonna see what happens. But tomorrow is Captain Toad.
Yeah.
And it might be down here.
It probably will be down here.
It probably will be down here. Oh, and we're gonna skip the dinner portion, I think, because apparently book 3 is really long. So
we'll just eat before.
So we'll eat before, after something, and then just go from there. NDL says, here's the plan. You put your mental energy into moving and cleaning. You recognize that delaying work is a necessary evil, and then you do your work when you can. Yeah. I mean, yeah. One of the things Mal and I had said when we first moved in is like, we had talked about like, what if we just didn't do anything for a week except clean and put things away? And like, anyone who knows me knows that I like immediately lose my mind. Like if I haven't worked in a day, like I'm just like, so you know, very quickly that didn't happen because it's like, well, I need to work, and then we can do some cleaning and unpacking. And it's like, well, here's the problem: I have enough stuff going on that I can just work forever, you know. So it hasn't worked out as well as I had hoped.
And we have some stuff getting delivered soon that needs a place to go, and there's currently no place to put it.
Yeah. Thomas says, do you want to do my work and I'll unpack your house? Yes. What do? You just like, someone comes up and they're like, where's this book? And you're like, over there. I could do that. I would just be like, we don't have it. Actually, I can expedite that. I'll just put up a sign that says we don't have it. And anytime anyone asks me where the book is, I'll just point at the sign. Like, we don't have it.
You would rather do that than clean and unpack?
Yes.
Fresh out of books today.
I would rather do that. I would rather be like, wow, we don't have it. We don't have it. So anyway. So today is Pokemon Day, maybe? Probably. Pokemon. Tomorrow night is Captain Toad. So there's nothing else. And we're going to clean and see what happens. Oh, and yeah, I will absolutely advertise Thomas Jonte stream. Tonight at... evening,
9, 10,
10 p.m. Tonight in the nighttime, Thomas is playing Resident Evil 7.
It's been great.
We watched it last week. 7:30 Central, that's 8:30 Eastern. So if you like watching horror games, that's happening. You can scare him with, you don't even, he's already scared. It's just,
he got scared by a bench.
He's already running on scared time. It's been great because I like horror games a lot, and watching Thomas play horror games it's just very different than when I play, and I'm having a lot of fun with it. I'm having a whole lot of fun with it.
I mean, there's been times he's jumped over something in the corner of the screen that, like the shadow or whatever, and I jumped too. And I'm like, what is it? Oh, it's a shadow.
I feel bad. There's a part of me that feels like a sociopath or something for like sitting here and like Thomas is clearly visibly distressed and I'm like, yay! But you know what? It's entertainment. That's the entertainment industry, kid. 45 minutes from 40. Did I say 45 minutes?
Yes.
That's showbiz, baby. 45. You know what? Screw it. 45 minutes from Aradesh and 9 minutes from Laneland. Thank you for the minutes. And with that, I'm clearly no longer mentally here. I'm going to end the stream because I have to clean the upstairs. I'm going to clean the upstairs. Stephen Friends, yeah, Stephen Friends will exist. There's something for this weekend. I think it's Yahtzee Uno. Love Yahtzee Uno. All right. Y'all have a good one. And we will see you. Today's Thursday. Shoot. We'll see you
tomorrow for Toad.
We'll see you tomorrow night for Captain Toad. We're gonna beat the game. It's a short game. It's been fun.
It has been fun.
It's a short one. Very short one. Mal wants you to see that woodpecker. There's a woodpecker. That's definitely a woodpecker.
He's doing the thing.
Eating? Can you believe that that bird is eating? Wild.
I know.
Absolutely unbelievable. Okay, we're done. See y'all tomorrow night. Dome.